What's up everyone, this is Adam Gillespie with Rancid and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. And before we get started on this one, I'm going to give you a quick little history as to the gay Superman and the massive failings of his story. Oh, how much it makes me smile to know that this woke garbage is falling apart at the sight of our viewing it. Oh, it's amazing. So we go back all the way to Tom Taylor getting the reins for John Kent's Superman. And it's so annoying to hear John Kent be called Superman. He's not Superman. Superman is Clark Kent. Clark Kent is Superman. Superman is Clark Kent because of Clark Kent's experiences, not because he can fly around and shoot lasers out of his face. Okay? That's my first thought on this. That's my first thought on this. No, you don't get to call yourself Superman because you're a Kryptonian. Alright? Shut up. You don't get to do that. Come up with a different name. You know, maybe call yourself Power Man or Power Boy or something stupid like that. Or maybe since he's a bisexual at this point, John Kent, you can call him Power Bottom. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the history of what it was. Tom Taylor gets the reins to make a new Superman comic based off of John Kent as Superman, and he goes immediately down a bad path of terrible writing ideas, terrible storytelling tactics, and it ruins the character. I mean, there was an initial spike in comic book sales for the issue where John Kent comes out as bisexual and he makes out with his pink-haired gay Jay Nakamura boyfriend, whatever his name is. I don't remember. But it was a spike in sales because a lot of comic collectors thought, oh, maybe this will be interesting later on down the line. Maybe this will be something of value later on down the line. And of course, you had the liberals kind of buying it just so they could say, oh, look at it, made it on the charts. And then it pretty much immediately just shot on a straight line downward from there. It's not even showing up on the comic book top sales or units sold charts anymore. It's a complete failure, a complete disaster, and it's an unmitigated failure and disaster. It's utterly ridiculous how bad this comic and everything about it is doing. It's actually quite hilarious, if you ask me. But we get into this article here where we see Superman's new enemy is fake news, and I'm going to cover this briefly, just kind of go through the basic overview of what this is, and then share my initial thoughts. When you contemplate Superman's biggest weaknesses, you tend to think of kryptonite, magic, punches from Doomsday, and Darkseid's Omega beams. There have been others, but they're mostly lost to history. That's true. I believe there was I'm not going to get into that. There's a couple of interesting weaknesses he used to have. DC Comics has typically left it up to whoever the writer is who comes along at the right time to conjure up new vulnerabilities and threats up to the Man of Steel never seen before. And often, as noted, the idea is later nullified and later forgotten. Indeed it is. This applies to quotidian nuisances that creep up, the things that bother Superman weighing heavily on his mind to the point he is compelled to crusade against them. Usually we're talking about the injustice and corruption, but sometimes those routine standbys just won't do. When dealing with the new Superman, Jonathan Kent, it's particularly true that he puts his mind and effort into things of debatable importance. Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, illegal immigrants and climate change. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? I don't know. You could probably fix the climate change by using your superpowers. Oh, there's global warming. Then use your ice breath. Fix the cooling issue. Bada bing, bada boom, problem solved. Oh, there's global cooling. Then use your heat vision. Heat up the waters a little bit. Give everyone a steam bath. Problem solved. Issue done. I mean, seriously, these guys are the new writers are so idiotic, they can't even think of that, and that was the first thing that came to mind for me. We've seen this in Tom Taylor's Son of Kal-El book, in which John is written as LGBT and as a climate activist. Sorry, it's just so hilariously stupid. In issue 9, Taylor gives Jonathan a new obstacle relevant to our times to sort out: misinformation, otherwise referred to as fake news. Oh my gosh, it's so hard, it's so evil. Propaganda plagues Jonathan more than most heroes, theoretically because the young and tech-savvy second-generation hero is more of a public figure than any other, or he is supposed to be. He is left open then to half-truths and lies and negative press peddled by his enemies. Take Wildstorm Venom Henry Bendix. Henry Bendix, for instance. In the issue, he manipulates footage to tarnish Jonathan's image when he was only trying to do the right thing. Well, it's pretty much easy. It's really, really easy to tarnish the legacy of a guy who doesn't even exist. Bendix detonated a bomb to destroy the metahuman he didn't want to fall into the hands of John and Nightwing, who John had to shield from the blast. Capturing the event on video, Bendix edited it to make it look like John killed the meta and then released it to the internet. Yeah, that's like a common thing. That's a common thing. It's not. It's a very common thing for villains to try to sway public opinion of heroes. Lex Luthor tries to do that to Superman all the freaking time. But oh no, it's John Kent and he's a gay guy now, so it's so much more important. Shut up. Seriously, Tom Taylor, he's just redoing everything that's already been done in the character of Superman before, but with less effort and less skill and more cringe. It's pretty much exactly what he's doing. He's also making the new Superman gay. Okay? That's all it is. And here we have, so the rest of the article kind of goes into Yellow Flash talking about it, giving his thoughts, so on and so forth. And it's so stupid. Look, it doesn't matter. If you're a public figure, there's going to be things that are true and false about you on the internet. That's a common thing. It doesn't matter if you're some Kryptonian who can fly around and shoot lasers from his eyes. It doesn't freaking matter, okay? It doesn't. Misinformation and fake news is something that happens all the time, just not from the people you think. Misinformation and fake news tends to come from the people who peddle the garbage that Tom Taylor believes in, who peddle the gender ideology that Tom Taylor ever so much wants to introduce into the comic book industry. Okay? The crap that you're going to see in regards to misinformation and fake news comes from the side that Tom Taylor is on. That's most of the time, alright? And it's so stupid. It's just ridiculous. Tom Taylor writing this new version of Superman, making it seem like this is such a big deal for him to go through because, it's never gone through anything like this before. It's ridiculous. It's retarded. It's just utterly uninteresting. Ugh. I'm so freaking bored and done with this garbage. It's just ugh. Yeah, leave Superman as Clark Kent and just try to tell more stories with Clark Kent. You got plenty more to go. I'm sure you haven't told one story, right? But John Kent, oh my gosh, he's actively protesting climate change. He's actively protesting climate change and deportation of illegal immigrants who broke the law to get into a nation that has laws on how to get into it. And not only that, but now people are saying that he's not such a nice guy because of an edited video. All right? So what? First of all, you can fix climate change with your powers. Second of all, laws exist in regards to immigration so that people can, live normal lives and so that the entire power structure of America doesn't come crashing down due to people who don't know anything about America's system voting something into power that isn't supposed to be there, or bringing socialistic ideologies and communistic ideologies over with them. And lastly, fake news is part of the job, John. Fake news is part of the John, you super cuck. Just putting that out there. Putting it out there. Fake news is part of the job if you're going to be in the spotlight. So get the frick over it. I can't express it in any more of a direct way than that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, smash a like, smash the like button. Make sure that like button is punished and knows that you mean business. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. I always enjoy seeing you guys engage with one another. I love seeing our fellowship grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. And hit that bell notification icon down below so that you can be alerted to every single upload that there is. And, also follow me over on Rumble. Rancid is my Rumble name. And, yeah, you can also follow me over on Patreon, because I'll be uploading a lot of comic book stuff that I'm working on onto Patreon, and it just would help me a ton if you guys were to support me over there. But that being said, I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.